Complaining Jack. This morning my old Jack-in-the-Box popped up out and wouldn't get back in the box. He cried, "Hey, there's a tack in the box and it's cutting me through and through. There's also a crack in the box and I never seem to find a snack in the box. And sometimes I hear a quack in the box, 'cause a duck lives in here too." Complain, complain is all he did. I finally had to close the lid. Hi, I'm William James Lindbergh, and this is the Chapel of Poetry, where in this space we celebrate the words of others, the word of our fellow human being that falls down from the stars to be captured in our ears and transmuted from lead into gold on the page. And tonight we will be celebrating the words of Omar Khayyam. And Omar Khayyam was a Persian poet who lived in the days of 1048 to 1131, about 1,000 years ago. And Omar Khayyam is a mathematician and an astronomer. And these poems that he writes are all quatrains in iambic pentameter, utilizing an AABA rhyme scheme. And without much further ado, I shall begin reading a few quatrains from this book called Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Come, fill the cup, and in the fire of spring your winter garment of repentance fling. The bird of time has but a little way to flutter, and the bird is on the wing. And David's lips are locked, but in divine high-pipping pay Levi, with wine, 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 red wine, the nightingale cries to the rose, that sallow cheek of hers to incarnadine. Iram indeed is gone with all his rose, and Jamshad, 7-ring cup where no one knows, but still a ruby kindles in the vine, and many a garden by the water blows. Now the new year's reviving old desires, the thoughtful soul to solitude retires, where the white hand of Moses on the bough puts out, and Jesus from the ground suspires. The grape that can with logic absolute the 2 and 70 jarring sex confute, the subtle alchemist that in a trice life's leaden metal into gold transmute. And lately by the tavern door agape came stealing through the dusk an angel's shape, bearing a vessel on his shoulder, and he bid me a taste of it, and 'twas the grape. For is, and is not, though the rule and line, and up and down, without I could define. Yet in all I only cared to know was never deep in anything but wine. You know, my friends, how long since in my house for a new marriage did I make carouse. Divorced old barren reason from my bed, and took the daughter of the vine to spouse. I'm going to read that one again. You know, my friends, how long since in my house for a new marriage I did make carouse. Divorced old barren reason from my bed, and took the daughter of the vine to spouse. And that's all of OMAR KHAYYAM I'm going to read tonight. And as you can see, the poems have a lot of flavor to them and a lot of life in their lines, and those ones seem to be about wine. I'm not gonna. They probably have some deeper spiritual meaning, but I'm not going to delve into that today. And I'm going to finish by reading that Shel Silverstein poem, Complaining Jack Again. This morning, my old Jack-in-the-Box popped up and wouldn't get back in the box. He cried, "Hey, there's a tack in the box, and it's cutting me through and through. There's also a crack in the box, and I never seem to find a snack in the box, and sometimes I hear a quack in the box, 'cause a duck lives in here too." Complain, complain is all he did. Finally, I had to close the lid.